Alright guys, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to create a digital mosaic using Google Drawing. The first thing we need to do is get our background color, and this is something that you can always change if it doesn't fit the image that you're doing. So what you're going to do is you're first going to go to Shapes, you're going to go to Rectangle, and then you're going to start at this corner and go all the way down to that and fill up this space. Now, the next thing you do is we're going to decide on the color that you want. So you click this fill color, and you can click any of these colors right here, and it will change that. Or you can go to gradient and pick what's called a gradient. So you can see a really light space, so how it goes from really light to a darker value over here. And they have a lot of different types of gradients that you can choose from. I'm going to use this one for my purposes. So you guys can see that. And so what the next thing we need to do is figure out what type of image I want to use on this space. So I'm going to go to Insert, Image. I'm going to go search for web, okay? And I've already looked up what I want to do, but if you were going to look it up, so I'm going to type in tropical birds. And this is what pops up. So I'm going to find a bird. Maybe I don't like those birds, so I'm going to tropical bird. There we go. So I'm going to find an image. Ooh, I really like this image right here, and I like the contrast between the blue and how that's going to look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this image. I'm going to bring this all the way down so it's the edge of the page is touching this area. And so the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to now start on my digital mosaic. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to make sure I'm going to go to where it says select line. I'm going to make sure that I have my polyline tool selected. Once that is selected, you should get a crosshair image. Okay, now I need to find a starting point. I'm going to start right here at the edge of this bird's head. Okay, and I'm just going to trace the outline. Notice when I click here, it creates this line. And if I click again, what happens is it won't let me do it. So I need to go out a little bit further. I'm going to follow the shape of the head. And then I'm going to just connect this line right here. And so now I need to find a color that matches this area right here. So I'm going to go to fill. And let's see if we have any colors that match it. So I'm going to go with this dark. Oh no, that's too green. So I need to make a custom color. So I'm going to go over here, and I think I need to make it more like almost olivey. I'm going to go right around in this area, and I like this color right there. So there is my custom color. Now, what we're doing, so the cool thing about this is that it keeps this color just like that. So next thing I do is I'm going to go around here. Remember, I need to keep a space in between my shapes. I want to make a kind of a smaller shape, and I want to use a variety of different shapes. All right, so I have 3 shapes right here. So now what happens if I accidentally double click? So when you're using this, you want to make sure that you're clicking to create. So there's 1 click, 2 click, 3 click. But if I go a little too close right here, what happens is I end up getting a line right here that doesn't look correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Control Z, and that's going to undo that. So I'm going to try that one more time. And I'm going to go kind of around this area. I'm going to create an interesting shape. And I want to really make a space in there. And now I'm noticing that this area right here is pretty yellow. So I'm going to click on this fill color. And maybe I can do like a yellow. I don't like that. So I'm going to go over here. So I'm going to click this. Maybe I can do a almost like a greenish yellow tone like so, okay, and kind of change that up. All right, I'm gonna do one more, and I wanna show a different value right here, and I'm gonna go super dark right here to add another tone right here, okay? So that is the beginning process of creating a mosaic. Once you finish your mosaic, you're gonna click this select to, select your image, and then delete your image. So you can see that there is a space in between these shapes, okay? And so that is how we're gonna create this process. This process is gonna be done over multiple class periods. So this is our tutorial on how to create a digital mosaic.